Here in Australia, there is such a thing as a tertiary hospital and a small hospitals. There is a designated procedures that the small hospitals can't cater. So there's always a tertiary, a biggest hospital in any side of where you're living. For instance, I live in Western Sydney. So in Western Sydney, there is like Auburn, Blacktown, Mount Druitt, but the tertiary, the biggest hospital that caters, that it's like an octopus or what do you call this one?
Like a
network. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, the network. So the Westmead Public Hospital, where I was assigned, is the tertiary one, which is the head, the mother of all these hospitals. So all the difficult cases, the thoracic ones, and all procedures, heart transplants, and everything is done in Westmead, but not done in all those small hospitals. But the small hospitals, if you see it, it's like Makati Med. It's like the big hospital, which is the Westmead Hospital, is like thousands of bed capacity. And it really comprises as big as, bigger than John Hopkins. It's that's how I can compare it, because it's the mother one, it's the head of the network. So so I was assigned there, and prior to that, during the theoretical, they taught us all, this is how you have to do it, this is how we do and document, this is how we deal with procedures. So basically all the protocols were given to us. May it be in nursery. So there's so many protocols that I learned during the theoretical. And in just a month, you wouldn't expect to remember all these things. So anyway, so I was thrown to Westmead Hospital, not knowing which department. So I was in renal department. So I said, oh my God, I have no idea what is renal, because I've worked in cardiothoracic for the rest of my first years of my nursing in Makati Med. I was skeptical. I've already started in general ICU, so it was really horrible for me. And of course, I have to be confident and show the assessor, because the assessor doesn't talk. She doesn't talk. She just gives you a big eyes. Nothing at all. So I'm like, you're not supposed to go and talk to her. You're not supposed to ask her questions, or you fail. So you pretend like you are alone and you are a registered nurse. So I imagine the fear I have at that time. So that took 2 months of that kind of training. And then at the end of the shift, she would go and ask you to reflect. That's the time I can only hear her voice. And then she would ask me to reflect on what I've learned and define it. Tell me something about that disease. Would you imagine that? And the following day, you need to show me a research based on the journal and evidence-based practice. So that's how it was. So towards the end of my practice, of my training, she approached me. She's a pure Aussie. She approached me and said, so she was really intimidating. She said, so it's nearly 2 hours from now, and the verdict will be out. So what do you plan if you pass? That's what she said. And I said, oh, you think I passed? If I pass, the first thing I will do is go to the human resources and ask them to hire me and give me a job. Where do you want to apply? Oh, in cardiothoracic ICU. No, mate, you won't make it there. You're not qualified. That's what she said. Oh, why is that? Oh, it's because you are new here, and cardiothoracic is a special area. I would suggest you start from RN1, registered one. And said, but I'm not registered one. And that's how I recommend, because, mate, you're not going to get that job. That's what she told me. So I said, all right, okay. I was almost crying. I said, oh, okay. And then during the break, I went to the human resources because I have only 3 more days before I get what do you call this one? Not deployed. I mean, what do you call this one? Illegal. When you get illegal, stay in the, because I'm only given I've only given like 3 months and a few weeks to complete all of these things. So I went to the human resources and I said to this lady, I forgot her name. I said to her, hi, I am new here and I am new also in this country, but I want a job. Can you give me a job? And then she said, all right. Could you please sit down and tell me your predicament? And I said, I'm just doing my assessment, and I'll soon be a registered nurse here in Australia. What makes you say you're gonna pass? That's what she said to me. You mean to say you don't know yet if you passed or not? Yes. This is how desperate I am. I'm telling you now, I need a job. I need you to book me for an appointment for an interview to any job you can offer me. And then she said, she laughed. I mean, you are such a star. First, you need to pass that assessment, and then you come back to me. Then we can talk. We can talk wherever is you're qualified with. I said, all right, okay, because I only have like 3 days before I go and be what do you call that word?
I think deported.
Anyway,
You need to be deported back.
Yeah,
Yes.
deported. Yeah, before I get deported. So I am really desperate to have a job so I can stay here. All right, Mary. She calls me Mary. All right, Mary. I wish you luck. I need that paper that you pass. All right, see you tomorrow. So I went back and went to work, and then the day came, and she said that my assessor was saying, "Congratulations, you passed. I wish you all the luck, and start applying for registered nurse 1." That's what she told me. So I didn't listen to her. I still went to the human resources and went back again, and I said, "Hi, it's me again." Oh, Mary. So how is it now? I passed. I told you I'm going to pass that. Oh, great. All right. Let me just have a seat. Let me just call people. Oh, I have a nurse here who's looking for a job, and I thought of showing her to you in your unit in ICU. Did you say you want it in ICU? That's what she told me. I said, yeah. Okay. She's here and she's willing to be interviewed. If you can do it today, that would be great because I have to go and fix her visa. And then she said, and then the NAM said, what? Don't tell me what to do now. I am pressed for time. Tell her to come back tomorrow, but I need the visa. I need to fix the visa. I have to call the Department of Health and I have to do this one. Otherwise, she will be deported in 2 days' time. You have to make you have to make your decision now. And then she said, fine. We're going to have the interview tomorrow first thing in the morning. So here comes. I went to interview and I got the job in cardiothoracic ICU.